Could Mitt Romney shake up the race for the White House in 2016? A leading Republican says not only will he run, but he guarantees a Romney victory. We'll debate it.
Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz made a bold prediction about the 2016 race for the White House. Watch this.
I think he actually is going to run for president. He probably doesn't want me to say that. 100 times he says he's not. But Mitt Romney has always accomplished what he set out to do. I think he's proven right on a lot of stuff. I happen to be in the camp that thinks that he's actually going to run, and I think he will be the next president of the United States.
Wow, really? So let's talk about this with David Webb, host of the David Webb Show on Sirius XM Patriot, and Tammy Bruce, radio talk show host. Both are Fox News contributors. David and Tammy, welcome. Great to have you both here.
Good to see you, Martha.
When we first talked about this segment, I thought, really? No, Mitt Romney has said up and down he's not going to run. But, sometimes people say that, David, and there doesn't seem to be any, real penalty for saying that once you change your mind. What do you think, David?
No, I agree. Look, it's politics, Martha, and politicians or those that seek elected office say this all the time. Here's the key to this segment. It's what Chris Matthews says. It's a fluff question, and it's in part based on the fact that in the latest polls they show how bad Obama is perceived by Americans and how Romney could have done a better job if he had been elected. So it's a fluff question, and Chris Matthews says, and now we've made news. It's a fluff piece. There are so many things that are more important right now in this country that we really need to focus on. It's not the poll numbers. It's the 288,000 jobs, of which 275,000 are part-time. Let's focus on issues. We've got a border crisis. And, Matthews, he lives in the fluff world. This is what we get.
I hear what you're saying. Let's pull up that poll and show it to everybody at home and get Tammy's thoughts on all of this. This is the poll that got everybody sort of revisiting this issue. Better off with Mitt Romney as president? 45% say yes, we would be better off. 38% say worse off. 10% say about the same. That comes from Quinnipiac. Tammy, what do you make of all this?
Well, those numbers actually are a little low for me. I'm worried that he's not over 50%, considering everything that we're experiencing and the fact that he was right on everything. I mean, when you look at what's unfolded, especially in the international arena, this first came up not because of this poll, but because of the collapse in the Middle East, because of Russia and Ukraine. And Americans are saying, well, wait a minute, maybe experience does matter. So I think that it matters. And I know we've got a lot of issues on the plate here, but it's not going to matter. We could do all kinds of things for the next 2 years, and if Elizabeth Warren becomes the president, we've got some trouble. So Republicans have got to realize, and we've got to be thinking about the fact that Americans might want a do-over of the last election with a man who clearly has been proven correct. Now, will the Romneys want to do it? That becomes an issue because, frankly, they weren't treated very well for being the proper choice back then. And obviously, this is a chance for Americans to get it right and to get somebody in who can make a difference.
Remember Mitt Romney saying that he wasn't even really that enthusiastic about the second run for the presidency, but that his wife, Ann, really encouraged him to run, and she felt like he could make a difference in the world. It's hard to imagine that they would be ready to rev it up for a third one. But when you look at this video, which is part of his endorsement video for Scott Brown, and this is a big chunk of the video that is in the Scott Brown endorsement, I add again, because it's kind of surprising when you watch this. It seems to be all about Mitt. Take a look.
We're really at a crossroads. People are having a hard time. The president, his agenda has not helped. And at the same time, we've lost a lot of the esteem and influence we've had around the world because instead of shaping events as a nation, we've become the victim of circumstance. But the people of New Hampshire have a chance to vote on what they think about the president's agenda.
David, what do you make of that?
Smart. It's very smart. Mitt Romney lives there in New Hampshire. He does well in New Hampshire. And the fact is that, and I was up there with Scott Brown just a few weeks ago, he's being well received. Romney is a positive influence because he's a turnaround specialist. This is someone who saved the Salt Lake City games. This is someone who has built businesses, someone who knows how to govern and make tough decisions.
Yeah, but David,
I may
those
not
are the
agree with all
arguments
of
that
them,
he tried 2 times so far in presidential elections. The American people have had 2 shots at having Mitt Romney for president, and now, you've got the Chris Christie factor, you've got Jeb Bush in the ring. I mean, who do you think, I'm going to give you both a quick shot at this, put him in the mix with these other folks that are more talked about. And Tammy, who do you think would get the nomination if he was in there?
Well, let me remind you, it took Reagan 3 times as well, so it wouldn't. There's precedent for this. I think Scott Walker is a very interesting individual this time around. You've got Susana Martinez is interesting. Trey Gowdy, clearly, with the Benghazi Committee. His profile is going to increase. Obviously, Paul Ryan should not be considered at this point. I think that Mitt Romney is a statesman, and this is what Americans are missing. If you attach him to another governor like Scott Walker, I think they can't miss. And if they move away from the GOP machine and have an organizing balance that is from the outside, they also would do, I think, considerably better.
All right, David, weigh in quickly if you can.
Tammy is so dead on about this, and it's the point of building coalitions. We can disagree and agree on parts of policies with candidates, but what we really need to do is find a statesman, find a leader who believes in American exceptionalism and has demonstrated the skill sets we need to govern. We can pair them together, put up a good candidate. But folks, it's 2014. My admonition to everyone out there, we've got to take the Senate and send bills to this president. We've got to stop the Harry Reid and Obama agenda, or by the time we get to 2016, we're going to have a host of problems that no one presidency will fix.
The thing that makes politics so much fun is watching for these surprises, and they happen, and things turn out the way nobody thought they were going to turn out, and we've seen it time and time again. So we'll be watching. Tammy, thank you very much. David, thanks to you as well.
Good to see you, Martha.